Hammer, and today we're gonna talk about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is seriously f***ed up.
Thanksgiving is a nice old time to come together with all your friends and family and have a nice meal. However, Thanksgiving is also the time of year that SJWs and vegans like to whine about pretty much freaking everything. Now, the video we're gonna cover today is from about 3 years ago, and the date it was made isn't really, relevant, but I just thought I should say that it's from 3 years ago. It's called The Truth About Thanksgiving. When I first was thinking about making this video, the first thing I thought of was the genocide of the Native Americans back in the olden days, and I thought that was what I was going to talk about, but instead, I found something else to talk about, and that is the genocide of turkeys. So here we go. Here we go.
You see, knowingly or not, we celebrate this original genocide with a second genocide, and that is the genocide of turkeys. Now, you may scoff at this concept of a turkey genocide, but what turkeys go through is nothing short of horrific, barbaric, and terrifying.
I'm sure it would be horrific if turkeys were a creature that had a conscience. However, they don't, so I mean, sure, they can feel pain, but they don't have a conscience, so it's not like they're like, no, oh my gosh, no, oh, the pain. It's all animal instinct up in there. So, I'm sure a lot more people would be vegan if they were sentient.
Due to these atrocious conditions, turkeys are rife with disease, respiratory infections, ulcerated feet, blistered breasts, and ammonia-burned eyes. They are pumped full of antibiotics, yet 75 to 100% of them still contain disease when they reach the slaughterhouse.
Does that affect the meat? Because if it affects the meat quality, then heck yeah, I'd be joining you to stop this. But, if it isn't, then, I'm gonna go right back to eating my turkey.
They are bred to grow so fast and so abnormally large that they are made lame by their own weight. For a human child to grow at this rate, it would be 1,500 pounds by 18 weeks of age.
Yeah, but it's not a human child.
There is no law in the United States to regulate the treatment of turkeys during the catching, shipping, and slaughtering process.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe because no one cares? Except vegans.
This is the process that is repeated 45 million times a year for American Thanksgiving alone, as we come to the table to show our thanks, very literally honoring our country's original genocide with the now longest running and bloodiest genocide of our species' history.
I don't think it can qualify as the genocide as a people group as the Holocaust can be considered genocide, because as I've mentioned before, they don't have a conscience. It's that one thing that tells right from wrong, but it's just all animal instinct, so not gonna cut it. Just like I cut that turkey on Thanksgiving.
And honor the memory of those lost, both human and animal alike.
I don't think you can honor the history of a bird that you didn't know. I don't think that's a thing. Now, to wrap up, I must say that, if we weren't to eat turkeys, what would you do with them? What would you even do with them? Because you're not like Dr. Dolittle. You can't store 48 million turkeys in your home, and in fact it'd be more than that, because if we're not eating them, then they're going to reproduce and breed more, so there'd be... The bottom line is we have to eat them in order to keep their population down. And that's a good thing, because they are freaking delicious.
Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Thanksgiving and your traditions. Let me know in the comments.
Oh. The comment section. Let's scroll down there and find out what people are saying.
Vegans ought to protest this holiday with me by invoking the rule of not eating with anyone that isn't having a vegan meal. It's important to make it clear that this murder and torture of animals is unethical and that you do not condone it.
That's just being a butthole. Why not just actually be there to congregate, but then not eat any food? I'm sure that you could spread your bullcrap vegan message that way.
Okay, here's the long one. Ready? Here we go. Especially goddamn morning restaurant summer sickening. Ugh.
People die every day, so if you celebrate, if you refuse to celebrate Thanksgiving because people died on that day, then therefore you can't celebrate Easter, Christmas, your own birthday. It's nonsensical.
Turkey slaughter becomes even more barbaric during Thanksgiving time. They are beautiful and sweet creatures and have personalities too. There's a whole flock of wild turkeys where I live. One of them flew up to my room and started scratching my window.
Turkeys don't have personalities. They don't, sweetheart. I'm sorry that the world isn't unicorns and rainbows, but they don't. They don't. There's no doggy heaven. No, doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. I'm very sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm lying. Okay, that's it.
Easy up, sir.